Miss Tiffany from the Miller Branch Library. Today is a very special day. Do you guys know what it is? I'll give you a hint. It's a day where moms all over get to sleep in. They get to eat lots of chocolate. What else? You guys might give them extra hugs and kisses, maybe a craft. It's Mother's Day. Today I'm going to read you a couple of great stories about moms. And so I want you to go grab your mom and cuddle with her while I read these to you. And then after, I'm going to show you a neat craft that you can make for your mom for Mother's Day. So for that, you'll need to go grab your dads. Sometimes the moms that we know could actually be your grandma, cousins, sisters, a foster mom, and they're just like a mom to you, right? This story is for them. It's called Just Like a Mama, and it's by Alice Faye Duncan and Charnel Pinky Barlow. Mommy and Daddy live miles away. I wish we lived together. Maybe one day that will be. I live with Mama Rose right now. She is just like a mama to me. Just like a mama, she combs my hair. She buttons my winter coat. And when I leave for school, she waves and shouts from her front porch, "I love you, Ladybug." Just like a mama, she teaches me things like how to make my bed and dribble a basketball. She bought me a watch when I turned 5. She taught me to tell time. She bought me a bike when I turned 6. It is yellow like the sun. In summer, we ride to the city park. We listen to the blackbirds sing. Mama Rose tells me often, "One day, child, when you grow up, you will spread your wings and fly." My mother and father live far away. I wish we lived together. I wish that they were here. But I live with Mama Rose right now. She is just like a mama to me. Just like a mama, she wrinkles her nose and calls my name when I don't eat my dinner. "Carol, Olivia, Clementine, green peas are good for you." "Yes, ma'am," I say. I wrinkle my nose and go ahead and eat them because there will be no chocolate cake until I eat my veggies. Sometimes I forget to make my bed. My bedroom is a mess and Mama Rose is not pleased. Like a mama, she points upstairs and yells, "Carol, Olivia, Clementine, you have chores to do." I run along, I clean my room. I know it is not perfect, but I do my very best, and Mama Rose sings my name. "Carol, Olivia, Clementine, you did a super job." My mother and father live far away. I wish we lived together. I wish that they were here. I live with Mama Rose right now. Mama Rose cares for me. Mama Rose is a hug and a kiss. Mama Rose is my home. She loves me like a mama, and I love Mama Rose. I think that is a beautiful story. So be sure and hug all your mamas today. All the mamas that you love just like a mama. Please go give them a hug and a kiss and tell them thank you today, okay? This is called The Kissing Hand, and it's by Audrey Penn. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried, I don't want to go to school, he told his mother. I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you? Have you ever wanted just to stay home with your mom all day? Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do, she told him gently, even if they seem strange and scary at first, but you will love school once you start. Mothers comfort us too sometimes, I think. You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books, and swing on new swings. Besides, she added, I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. A secret? What kind of secret? A very old secret, said Mrs. Raccoon. I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand. The kissing hand? Asked Chester. What's that? I'll show you. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand, spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. Now, she told Chester, whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, Mommy loves you, Mommy loves you. And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with warm and toasty thoughts. She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. Now, do be careful not to lose it, she teased him. But don't worry, when you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. Give me your hand, he said. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. Now you have a kissing hand too, he told her. And with a gentle goodbye and I love you, Chester turned and danced away. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school, and as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with the special words. Chester loves you, it sang. Chester loves you. Sometimes mothers need warmth too, huh? Isn't that such a sweet story? Do you guys know why the raccoons went to school at night instead of during the day like we do? It's because raccoons are nocturnal. They stay up all night and sleep during the day. They do the opposite of what we do. Let's make a craft for your mom. So you just need a plain sheet of paper or construction paper, and then you're going to fold it in half, and then along the crease where you folded it, put your child's hand, and you or they could draw the outline of their hand on the piece of paper. When you're tracing the hand, make sure that the hand is touching the crease where you folded. Now you're going to cut out where you traced, and again, don't just make sure that you pay special attention to where you folded, because that is where the card is going to open at. This is an important step. Find the right marker. If you don't find the right color marker, your child will throw a tantrum. Once your child finds the marker that she deems appropriate, have her draw a heart in the middle of the palm. That is going to represent the kissing hand, the kiss that Chester's mom gave Chester, and the kiss that Chester gave his mom. Now have your child write a special note to their mom, and they might get frustrated when writing and scribble a little bit out, but that's okay. And then it is done. Perfect. Happy Mother's Day. Be sure and go give your moms and all the people who are just like your mama, please go give them a hug and a kiss and a special thank you today. Bye-bye.